if tomorrow goes like today, I'm gonna come to you with a finished novel, which is crazy. Maybe this won't be a, oh, I'm writing video. Maybe this will be like a, I finished my book video. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bri, I write books. If you are new here, I'm currently working on my first draft of my speculative archaeological thriller. I also write like dark academia and fantasy, probably predominantly. This is a bit of a rogue project for me, but I am super close to the end. The manuscript's currently sitting around 76,000 words and it's the home straight now and I'm very excited. I apologise for my illness situation, making me sound all husky and odd, but let's jump into the video. Gonna have to excuse the poor lighting. I have left it 2 days before my deadline. ADHD, just me, who knows? But got to get some serious writing done. Typically, I've managed to leave it until the kids' Easter holidays. I have a chest infection, but I'm gonna go to a cafe. I'm gonna knuckle down and we're going to finish the damn thing. This makes me feel like I can be a lot more human. Oh, messed it up. I hope it's not a sign. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to. So we've got 1.1k down and still probably like, I can't even put a word count on it at this point. I've got the scene by scene map and we've just got to like follow it through to the end, but my stamina is just not there these days, so concentration is a struggle. I'd really hoped to finish today, but like I think that's ambitious. Like I know that I write about 1k and then burn out and need a break. So to get like 10,000 out of me is unlikely. I used to do this back in the day, like my dissertation, I could write for hours. I guess it's different when it's like generative, like a creative process rather than like research-led for an English literature essay at uni or whatever. But yeah, I've had to do like little bits of research on the fly as well, just to try and make sure some details about this location that I'm in aren't too far off. Obviously we'll come back and fix a lot of that on second draft, but like just, you know, so I'm not completely ruining it. And it helps for atmosphere and tone as well. So yeah, that's where we are. I might go and order some more tea and see if that resets me, or maybe a coffee. Let's see. Oh my God, it is incredibly challenging to find an angle in this place to film that you can't just see the crazy mess. My kids are on Easter holidays, it's chaos. So, 5,000 words in a day, which I didn't know was possible for me, but I've learned something about my process. So turns out going out to a cafe, very, very good, because just fewer distractions, right? Like I come up for air about after 1,000 words, I kind of burn out and I'm like, ugh, I'm done, I want to stop. And being in a cafe and having decided that I needed to make massive headway today and I had to get a lot done. Also, like the kind of last minuteness of March was the deadline I set myself, and I've only got today and tomorrow left in March. That pressure helps. But yeah, I'm in this cafe and I want to get a lot done. So I get to my 1,000 words hit and I'm like, I can't do any more, don't want to do any more. But then there's not really much else to do. So I could like get another cup of tea, ordered another pot of mint tea, scroll my phone for a couple of minutes, but then it's like, right, okay, I've got to keep writing. And because I got this scene by scene that I made that we've talked about in previous videos, knowing where the story was going was so helpful, because it was just like, even if I'm feeling a little bit like not super creative, not super inspired, I literally just have to write what it says in my notebook the next scene is going to be. And so that's really helpful. It kind of takes the pressure to invent, obviously, out of the process, because if you don't know where you're going, you know, I can't just like splurge words onto a page. I don't think pantsing like works well for me, especially just the way my brain is now, and the way motherhood means that I get like certain segments of time to write. I think I did obviously pants and just like write in pure invention when I was like a teenager. But yeah, so that kind of worked. And then at 1,000 words I'd reset, and then I'd go again, and just very naturally, like not even counting, but like when I reach a point where I'm like, oh, I think I'm done, can't do anymore, you look at the word count of what I've just done, and it's about 1,000 words, give or take, sometimes a bit less, sometimes a bit more. And so I kept going, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try and get to this point in the plot. And then actually I could see with the number of words I'd done and the amount that I needed to still do to get to that point, it would have been about a 5k chunk. So I was like, okay, great, let's aim for a 5k day today. And I think we can wrap this up with 5k tomorrow. And so I'm hoping if tomorrow goes like today, I'm going to come to you with a finished novel, which is crazy. Like maybe this won't be a, oh, I'm writing video. Maybe this will be like a, I finished my book video. So manifesting that would be great, because with my kids off for 3 weeks, these are like that only 2 days in the next fortnight where I've got help with the kids, where I can go and write. Obviously, theoretically, I could at the weekend if my husband does stuff with them solo, but like we want to do stuff as a family. It's all the juggle, isn't it? Tonight I've got my Jericho Writers welcome call, which is super exciting. My tutor is Holly Seddon, who is the author of, I actually bought a signed copy of her book. I found one in Waterstones yesterday, 59 minutes, and I think she's written 7 in total, or is this her 8th? I forget. But yeah, I'm really excited for the course. So it will be perfect if I have just finished my first novel, like the day after the welcome call, and then I start the course with like a really messy, and I'm talking really messy here, this is like so rudimentary, chucking a lump of clay on a potter's wheel, and then future iterations are obviously going to be what refines it. But I think for my process, I just need like a really shitty first draft out there, because I work better when I'm not staring at blank page. I can tinker with my words much more easily than I can birth them in the first place. So yes, it's really exciting, because I don't think I theoretically did a nano once with some heavy cheating, like including very long epigraphs, did 50,000 words. I don't count that. As a teenager, I wrote a novel, and I think I came back to it in my very early 20s and theoretically finished it, but I think maybe there were big missing gaps. I don't know how many words that manuscript would have come out at, you know. So I'm going to say this is the most of any one project I've ever written. Going to the cafe, having no choice, the pressure of the last minute looming deadline, and the lack of childcare over Easter, meaning I had to get this done. Also, actually, I'm feeling quite rough. I'm really ill, and that meant that I couldn't go running. And given that I decided to prioritize my novel and so ditched my marathon training, I've kind of pivoted. I will run a marathon, but I'm not going to run Newport Marathon. I'm just going to spontaneously do one, which takes the pressure off time. It takes the pressure off proper training. I'll just raw dog it. And I just feel a bit more meh about it. It means all of my energy can be poured into this. I think all of those stars have aligned to, do like my biggest day. Yeah, I know for some people a 5k day is not that impressive. But for me, where I work in chunks lately, I guess, since motherhood, of anywhere between like 500 and 1,000 in a go, I think my best days have been, 1,500, maybe like a 2,000 day at like certain points, but not, that's super rare. So this is really good for me, and yeah, I'm psyched. I feel like learning. I know I haven't sort of done it, but just to kind of plug it in case it helps you, the AK Mulford like 50k, 3-day 50k challenge and workbook as like an ADHD brain hack thing, that approach made me think of trying to sit down and do like a heavy duty sprint or session like this, and that's really helped. So that's worth checking out. There's a free workbook on her Discord server, or I think you can purchase it just from Etsy or something. If you go to her YouTube channel, I'll link it below, but you'll find that. I apologize for my voice. Like mind you, maybe it's better than my normal. I feel like my normal voice is quite whiny, which I apologise for. I hate listening to myself back, like on my podcasts. I've got a running and a motherhood podcast, and then obviously on these videos, listening to myself talk is like, ugh, nails on chalkboard. I apologise. So I don't know if this kind of chesty cough, chest infection situation is making me sound better or worse. I definitely sound weird and like husky to myself, but probably got to go because my husband will be back soon. He's working from home today and had to nip out for like a meeting or something, but I get really embarrassed like filming if he's in the house because I hate the thought of him hearing me. He's been such a great cheerleader for me finishing my novel, and even though he hasn't read it yet, he's the one that got me the Jericho Writers course for my 35th birthday. And yeah, I'm really excited, so I will catch up with you guys soon. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow, the last day in March, the last day of the deadline I set myself, I will have my first ever finished novel.
The support around you to get you through to the end was really, really good.
The course gave me the opportunity.
Okay, so we are attempting to have a big day today. This is meant to be the day I finish my novel. We shall see how it goes. My daughter selected my outfit for me, bless her, and I wore my lapis lazuli pendant yesterday, and I feel like this morning I had like, I'm not superstitious at all and I'm not woo really, but I just had this thing where I was like, I need to wear it again because I managed to get 5k done and I need to pull something similar out of the bag today. So let's see where we get to. I had my welcome call to the Jericho Writers Ultimate Novel Writing Program course last night, and that was really exciting, and I'm really psyched for how it's going to go. But first I need a messy first draft to work with, so let's see if we can do it. I feel like it's punchy, it is punchy, but also quite motivated to get this done now, so let's see where we get to. My breakfast is about to arrive, so I'm gonna try and get a few words down before I eat, and then yeah, we move. Okay, so let's settle down, let's get locked in to my hopefully final of this novel writing session. Can I get it done in 2 hours? That would be great. I've got about 3 to play with max, so I need to work fast. I have got this for novel writing rocket fuel. I've got a coffee, I've got a black Earl Grey tea, and yeah, if I could get this done. Like, I'm not happy with all of it, like, don't get me wrong, it's a very messy, very shitty first draft. We're talking chucking really rudimentary lumps of clay onto a potter's wheel to work with and shape into something else later, but gotta do that to be able to work with anything, right? I need the material, and I use this analogy all the time, and I like to keep saying it to kind of reassure myself and free me from feeling like everything needs to be perfect, because then I would never get anything down, especially, you know, not be... What am I at now? I think I'm at like 83,000 words. I'd wanted to land at about 80. I know parts in the beginning are probably overwritten. I don't know, on my next go around we'll see how it looks, but like I'm on track, so I'm in the right ballpark. I just need to write this section and get to the end, so wish me luck. When I come back to you next, will I have a finished novel? I hope so. This is so unusual for me. I never do a whole day of writing, but it's a special day. I'm going to finish my novel today, and I have to leave to get my kids in like 3 minutes, but I just wanted to capture, hence the imperfect setup, but I wanted to capture me finishing the novel. So I just wanted it on record. It's my first draft, blah, 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 all the caveats, but Let's go. So emotional. Okay, tiny bit more to do. I might be like 5 minutes late for the kids, but I need to get this done. There's more. I think I need more time. This is so rudimentary, but let's get the ending down so we've got something complete. Have I done it? Have I done it? Have I done it? Oh, I'm gonna call it that. I think I've done it. That's the draft, and my light has failed. I've got to go get my kids. It's 5:12 on Tuesday the 31st of March. I've got a draft. How many words have I got? 88,454. I finished that draft. Right, I'm going to go now and we're going to film later because I need to get the girls, but never thought this would happen.